Hi, my name is Brooke Polka. I am from New Philly and I'm from Buckeye Career Center, and my project is over professional presentations, and my project is called Not All Wounds Are Visible. Here is my online project summary form. Here is my planning process summary page. Here's evidence that I presented my project in front of 3 groups of people. Here's me presenting it in front of my cheer squad. Here's me presenting it in front of my swim team, and here's me presenting it in front of my peers. Once again, my project is called Not All Wounds Are Visible. In 2020, 59% of youth with major depression did not receive any mental health treatment. There are thousands of minors committing suicide every year, and 1 child every 5 days takes his or her life. Adolescents aged 12 to 17 have had the highest rate of major depressive episodes, followed by young adults aged 18 to 25 years old. Suicide is the leading cause of death for 15 to 19-year-olds, and here is a diagram of different age groups with depression. Triggers and stressors. There are a lot of things that can be very stressful in the lives of teenagers, such as bullying, school, work, and relationships. For me, my stressors are work, school, and relationships. These stressors can affect the overall well-being of your mental and physical health. My stressors affected me and caused me to develop a syndrome called Amplified Musculoskeletal Pain Syndrome, also known as AMPS. What is AMPS? Amplified Musculoskeletal Pain Syndrome is a very painful medical condition that can cause pain anywhere in the body. These episodes of pain can be intermittent or constant, can affect the whole body or localized to one area of the body, or just affect a limb. Wherever it occurs, the degree of pain for children with AMPS experience is more intense than one would normally expect. I describe my pain as when your legs fall asleep and they feel like they're on fire and somebody's stomping on them. This is the ribbon for Amplified Musculoskeletal Awareness. Causes for AMPS. There are 3 major causes for amplified pain: injury, illness, and psychological stress. There may be other factors such as age, genetic, or hormones that can also affect amplified pain. It is often a combination of these factors that lead to amplified pain. These are pictures of other things that can make your feet, it describes what it feels like. So there's a picture of them on fire, and there's a picture of nails through them, or them being stomped on. This is a diagram that my doctor actually made and what he used to describe it to me as. So here are my nerves, and then there's my blood cells, and when my blood flows through my veins, it hits my nerves, and then my nerves, since they're damaged, they send a signal up through my spinal cord into my brain telling me that I'm hurting when I'm really not. Here's a picture of me in early December of 2017. In December of 2017, I started developing some unhealthy habits. It started by somebody telling me things that isn't true about myself and that were not very nice. These words drove me to think that they were actually true, and I started thinking that maybe if I was skinny, I'd be accepted, so I didn't eat. As each day went on, the food I consumed became less and less. By January 7th, 2018, I felt the worst pain I felt in my life at that point. 2 weeks later, my toes turned black multiple times a day, and I was in the 8th grade when all of this started. Here's a picture of me in March of 2018. That resulted in me going to the emergency room multiple times, and I got misdiagnosed with Raynaud's phenomenon, which is a pain syndrome caused by temperature change. Then more doctor's appointments, and being told time after time that nothing was wrong because the doctors could not see anything that was alarming. So we went to 3 pediatricians, 2 cardiologists, 1 rheumatologist, 1 neurologist, 1 doctor in vascular medicine, 1 doctor in pain management, and 1 doctor that specializes in AMPS. A total of 10 doctors, 4 hospitals, 3 medications, 2 misdiagnoses, 1 x-ray, 1 heart echo, and about 35 tubes of blood, 1 epidural, and who knows how many other tests later I got diagnosed with Amplified Musculoskeletal Pain Syndrome in September of 2020. I got an epidural because They wanted to try and reset my nerves, like how you reset your phone. They thought it would work, and I got all these tests because they wanted to make sure that nothing with my important organs were messed up. By the time we got to Dr. Number 9, he actually believed something was wrong because I went to a pain specialist, and he diagnosed me with complex regional pain syndrome, which is caused by injury, but it's basically the same thing as amplified musculoskeletal pain syndrome, just the cause of it's different. And we knew it wasn't complex regional pain syndrome because I was not injured any time around my pain started happening. Here is me in June 2018. Then we went to Philadelphia, one of the country's top children's hospitals, the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, where I saw a doctor who specializes in AMPS, and everything I was describing to him, he explained to me that it was the symptoms of amplified musculoskeletal pain syndrome. Living with AMPS is the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with, and when I was starving myself, I had no idea what I was actually doing. It wasn't until months later that I told my friend what I did, and she explained to me that I had a pain syndrome. And after I wasn't starving myself, she explained to me what was wrong, but we still didn't know I had amplified musculoskeletal pain syndrome. If I was more knowledgeable of what I was doing and the long-term effects it would have on me, I without a doubt never would have done what I did. I think it is important to spread awareness to younger generations so we can prevent things like this from happening to more kids. My goal is to educate kids my age about their mental health and the long-term effects not getting help has on their bodies. When I was in school, our teachers didn't talk much about mental health and recognizing the signs of mental illnesses. We mostly talked about drug use. Making one mistake and not being aware of what I was doing is going to affect me the rest of my life, and I don't want other kids to go through what I've gone through. And here's my We're Excited page. On my board, I have more pictures about my story. Here's me at the heart doctor, and then here's me at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and there's pictures of my feet and how they change colors. The green ribbons are facts on mental health, and then I have signs of depression and eating disorders on the other side. Thank you.